and then I've been to Addis, and then I've been working on maternity leave with my daughter. Of course, I'm kidding, but it's called maternity. Even in Slovak language, it's a holiday.
Oh.
It's a, like, if you translate it, maternity leave means maternity holidays. Okay. You know, I mean, in the language, it should gives you, but of course, it is holiday from your work, but you come into the one which is not paid.
It's work.
It's work still. And so I've decided to be at home for a while with my daughter, because in Slovakia, it's quite generous. You can come up, be at home on maternity leave up to 3 years.
No.
Yeah. You have, we have 6 months. And then up to 3 years, and even fathers can do that.
Yes.
So they can join you. So you can be with the child at home for 3 years. I've decided to be home for 2 years.
Okay.
And then after the 2 years, by chance I just got this phone call from a colleague of mine. He said, like, by the way, wouldn't you like to? I mean, I have this. Wouldn't you like to come back?
Yeah.
Have you been considering? But I did, but I still wanted to a bit later, but I've decided to go back to work after 2 years of maternity and 2 months.
Wow.
I went back to work and I continued. I worked for a few years within the, in Bratislava, in the MFA, dealing with the multilateral issue of security, quite and humanitarian aid and development assistance, very interesting work. And from there, I went not very far, Vienna, where I've been working for the United Nations, representing Slovakia, of course, there, and dealing with the nuclear issues, non-proliferation and armed trade regimes, very specific. This was an interesting period of my life as well, because I've never have seen so many black suits and non-smiling faces in my life, but of course it was connected to the topic. And then after Vienna, I've been where I've spent 4 years. And I had that experience pretty good. We've been in some positions, and as a Slovakia, we were chairing the board of governors of the IEA. Perfect and very responsible job. Our regulator, nuclear regulator, is a female.
Oh.
So the 2 years, the nuclear body within the Vienna was led by a Slovak woman. Just saying.
Wow.
It was Miss Marta Žiakova. It was a big deal, and she gave a great opportunity for the team. I was part of her team as a representative from the MFA, so it was a great experience as well. And from there, I got this phone call from the office of the president whether I would like to join them for a while, because we have the system in Slovakia that after the part of the team within the president for the responsible foreign policy comes from the MFA.
Okay.
And so I've been requested to come in. So since then, and I spent a few years there with the previous president and the current one.
Yes.
And then I've decided it's time to move. And it was time for me to reach this post. So I went with this ambition. I said, okay, I would like that. He was like, I said, yes, please. And then at the end, I've managed to do so, because of course it's not really easy as well as a procedure to become ambassador. You have to as well, of course, write a thesis. You know, you have to go in front of the parliament, you know, to explain what is your cause of the foreign policy in your country and so on. You know, so it's not that easy.
No.
But I've passed. And here I am.
My good, what a journey!
Yeah, it was. Sorry, I took 15 minutes of your interview on monologue, but you have to stop me.
But it's incredibly fascinating for me that correct me if I'm wrong, your first posting in 2005 was here.
Yeah, exactly.
So does it feel like a full circle moment for you?
Yes, it does. It's unbelievable.
Yeah?
Yes, it does. It does.
And what work were you doing here?
At the time, I was working for the embassy, because I was already at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. At the time, I was deputy head of mission. So I was number 2.
Yes. So when you're making your request to now get into an ambassadorial position, did you select Kenya, or that was?
I did select it deliberately. I would not go anywhere else.
Really?
That was my choice.
Why?
Well, because you know, why did I choose Kenya, or why did I decide? Okay.
Why did you choose Kenya?
Why? Well, I've got few reasons.
Yes.
First of all, very practical one. There was opening. because of course there was a change of the ambassador here, because of course you have to reflect to the situation. So
Right.
so there was this incentive that I've seen, like, oh, okay, Nairobi. You know, I've been thinking about it for quite a while now, and two main things. One is I wanted to come back to the UN and return to the environmental sphere, and I wanted to do a little bit more and try to enhance few goals through multilateral tools, which we are doing quite actively now. We have a Minister of Environment as a Vice Chair of the Bureau of UNESIX, you know. Myself, I'm a member of the Bureau of CPR of UNEP, Habitat as well, but of course. But but this is what I wanted to do, so this is what I'm doing. But and the second reason as well was I felt like it was time for a change. I always do take into consideration my intuitive kind of a feeling, and I listen to me.